Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, you guys drinking? I know I am. I've been drinking for a while now. It's been a couple hours. This is actually part 2 of the night. I had Brian in earlier, and this is part 2. And I'm gonna rant a little bit. I have a friend of mine I'm gonna call, and we're just gonna talk some shit. And everything's gonna be shit talk. The whole thing's just gonna be off the hook, whatever people say. And we're just gonna have fun with it and have a couple drinks. And if I sound slurry, retarded, and drunk, it's because I am. Let me make sure I'm online, because I want to make sure people can hear this shit before I go on and rant and just pour my heart out. Just to show you guys I'm alive in here. What's up, guys? I'm still with the red stripe. This is probably number, I don't know, I threw my beers out. It's probably number 5 or 6. But I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And switch beers already, because I just finished that. I'm going to pop open the next one, which is a dose. I don't know if you guys are watching, but the next one's a dose. And I'm going to get this one popped open. I know you guys can see. I'm not fucking blind, right? You're not blind, nor am I. I'll go ahead and close that one. We'll make the stream as smooth as possible. And we're going to attempt that with not having so many windows open. Yeah. I'll quit being retarded on the camera. I can't promise that, actually. I'll have to continue. But let's go ahead and call my friend, because I feel like talking. Okay, well, since my friend, she's bartending tonight. Can I get that going? Copy. Can I put... Okay, let me get some paper and write this shit down, because I'm an idiot. And I don't have anything prepared whatsoever. We do have some music. How about that? Yeah, let me get a pen and paper. So I get my Collins number, because I'm a moron and I should have prepared before. But okay, can you see me? Okay, good. You can't. I want to see what you. I want you guys to see what I'm writing down. Because is that right, or did I overdo it? I think that's correct. Let's get this going. But guys, it's been a fun, long night, and I'm gonna keep the party going by calling another party to see what they're doing. By party, I mean call my friend here and see how she's doing. See if she's down to talk. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna pop this open. My friend, let's see if she answers, if she's up for the conversation or not, because you never know when you're live streaming if somebody's down for a conversation. Sometimes I've had times where people didn't answer, and like I said, my friend, she could be busy, she could have things going on. I totally understand, and I don't want to open her message, but yeah, I totally understand when you're at work and shit. I think she's trying to shoot this shit. So I'm just going to call in with, in between the time she's not doing anything and just have a little convo. Maybe get some people to call, to go down where she's at. And, maybe tip her a couple bucks and buy a couple drinks. Who knows? And what I'm saying, it might be a bar. It might be. Who knows? We'll see when we call. And when she answers next time, maybe she'll call back. But for now, I'm going to bullshit and just talk to you guys. I wanted to continue this live stream because I felt after a couple beers I couldn't keep my mouth shut. So I decided, let me just go ahead and continue talking like a moron. And hope I have some friend listeners. And I know my burp is awesome. I know you can give a like for that if you like the burp. I really don't burp as cool as that unless I'm drinking. And I usually don't talk as much unless I'm drinking. So damn, this whole podcast is surrounded around the love of alcohol that I have and a love for talking that I can't control. Mm. But anyways, guys, let me see what's going on with this, and maybe we can figure out if there is a caller. Yeah, earlier, I don't know if you guys caught the last podcast from like probably an hour ago, but it was me and my friend Brian, and as we were ranting, I have this old laptop that I need to upgrade and update soon, and it was kind of it cuts off from time to time, and let me see if it's now. I know this is live stream, but this is live stream. But yeah, I gotta keep the convo going for the listeners. I know I don't want to bore you guys. I don't know how much you like quiet periods of just quietness, but I don't know if like I was saying earlier, I was talking to my friend Brian, and he was on the show, and as I was, I think we had a little bathroom break thing going on, and during that time. In between I guess a speech I was having, I don't know how much you guys heard, but it cut off right towards the middle of it, and when we came back we tried to upload it, and we're sitting here talking, and we're just bullshitting, watching this video of these this guy named Otto and John, or John and Otto or something. It's like a guy and his puppet, and they're like a hilarious stand-up comic. They're just so funny. I don't know, you guys have to watch it, dude. It's like 80s and 90s, late 80s, early 90s comedy, and it's so funny. And God, dude, we're fucking just sitting here laughing, having a good time watching that. But if you guys, let me reminisce a name, and I'll try again. But also, speaking of trying again, I'm gonna try this again. See if I can get my friend. Maybe she has a little free time. Hello?
Hello?
Hey!
Hold on, wait, let me turn the... Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yes. There's music here, so it's gonna get loud occasionally, but...
No, it's cool. I understand. I was explaining the whole scenario. I mean, you're gonna be busy in between times, so I was explaining the scenario while I was trying to call. But how you doing? How's everything going? You said you're
fantastic.
I'm sorry. I know you go first.
Everything's pretty fantastic. I work in a dive bar, and it's one of the nights when it's really slow. So I've got 2 people sitting my bar, which is 2 more than 45 minutes ago. It's not always dead, but tonight's one of those dead nights where I Snapchat everybody I know 15,000 times because I'm bored.
Yeah, that's a place I've been wanting to go, but it's all the way. It's out there. It's kind of far from here. I wouldn't say where exactly, because unless you want to put it out there, because I think people that listen to this are sometimes people in the area. Anyways, it's not like people at it like.
Right now.
But
this bar is in Denton, and it's called Duck Juice Bar and Grill. I pretty much live here, given that I work 5 days out of the week, and they're all closing shifts. So, if anybody wants to come say hi, totally welcome.
Oh my God,
unless they're creepy, and if they're creepy, then I will get my bodyguard.
No creepy bastards, because she has bodyguards, and they will break your back. They know how to wrestle. No, I totally understand. I've been wanting to go there, but me myself, I don't have. Like, I usually like to go with friends because I'm not a good driver when I drink. I don't like to drive. I could Uber it down there. I heard friends mention that. You should Uber it, but that's pretty far. I would want to stay there. I think I would try to get a hotel there if I were to hang out and drink there, because I like to drink. I'm like you. I take shots of Jameson, and I like to get fucked up. I like to get fucked up when I drink. And no,
definitely all or nothing kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna do it, you have to go all in. You can't just half-ass it. But
you gotta fucking commit yourself to it. You can't just go in and say, okay, I'm gonna have 1 beer. If you do, I commend those people who are not alcoholics, or what I like to call are not borderline alcoholics. I had a friend of mine one day I was having dinner with, and I told them that I was a borderline alcoholic. I'm not an actual alcoholic, I drink every once in a while. Every borderline alcoholic is actually just an alcoholic too.
I think I'm an alcoholic, and actually at one point that was a name that I went by, because it's like, if you knew me, you're that. It's like I like to drink. There's something about drinking that just it just brings out just the honest, pure shit you that sometimes it's an ugly sight, but I think people need to bring that out of you. You need to bring the you out and be comfortable and embrace the you.
Brain causes you to skip beat, and so there might be times whenever you're not hammered yet, but you've been drinking, and all of a sudden you're like, holy fuck, I can remember things that I can never remember whenever I'm sober. And it's because of that inhibitory factor where you're skipping point B and going straight to C. So it does bring out certain aspects of the human that you don't normally actually get to experience.
Dropping some knowledge. You know what? That sounds about right. I can't disagree because I'm no one smart, but that sounds fucking right. That sounds about right. But
everything I say is bullshit and don't believe me.
You know what?
It's also entirely true.
I'm the same way. Don't believe anything I say, but sometimes things I say just come out right. I might be like a mixture of like stoned and drunk, and it just sounds right. And then sometimes people believe me, but you know what? Sometimes I think unconsciously you know what's up, and it's like whenever you blurt it out and you hear it, and it's like, whoa, it did sound right. It might be true. And sometimes I go by that philosophy. I believe my own philosophy, and I have crazy philosophy, but till now it's led me in a good direction. So I can't say it's done me wrong. I can't deny it. But by the way you sound, I think you follow your own philosophy. You sound well. You got a good head on your shoulders. You're pretty intelligent. You sound like a good conversation too. Like you definitely.
It depends on the day for sure.
For some reason, we keep it in and we hide it. And
do you think that's the reason why Donald Trump is winning some of his preliminaries right now?
I definitely do think it's true. Everyone's inner anger is being spoken through this. And I mean, who do you? Can I ask who you might have interest in? This whole voting thing. This whole.
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta have to start remembering. Hold on.
No problem. No, take a break. I'll just take a drinking break when you do that break. But when it comes to candidates, man, I must say, I can't agree. I don't know if you're listening or not. You don't have to listen. I know when you have something to do, you're doing anything. But I don't know. I can't agree with. I'm not gonna say. I actually want to hear what she has to say because I'm kind of interested.
Because that's an entire segue. I am voting tomorrow whenever I wake up and get out of bed and go to vote for Bernie Sanders.
Look at you.
I believe a lot in what he has to say, and also I feel like, honestly, I'm still not convinced that Donald Trump is really running for president. Like, I understand the bigotry within America and how people can very easily. Hold on, wait, another couple seconds.
Do you think? But I totally have to agree with what she's saying. It's past history. I think I'm pretty interested in. But I mean, let's see what she's in. You know, who knows what she's into? But yeah, I don't think Donald Trump's ready either. I think he's just in it because he has the money. But let's see what she has to say. And we all have our own opinion of what's going on. I mean, if you have an opinion, comment it in. Vote your little comment. If you don't care, vote that too. I'd love to hear if you guys don't care about it. Because, every opinion matters. And you know what? At one point, I didn't care, dude. When the whole Obama thing, I didn't give a shit, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, but go finish elaborating on your Bernie Sanders opinion.
Once you inform, doesn't matter how hard you try with the oversaturation of information that we have, certainly with the different news sources, and which are all biased, and with the internet and everything else, it's really hard to fully form an opinion. And so with Donald Trump, it's hard for me to really believe that he's actually running for president because he's so forced and so racist and such a shitty human. And a lot of the people who support him are just like, they're not star. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but yeah, fucking Donald Trump. However, I almost feel like with Bernie Sanders being what Bernie Sanders is for, and the group that's following him, it's a younger generation of people who really haven't voted and they really haven't got into politics, and now all of a sudden they're interested because he's trying to fix problems that are relevant to them. And so it's almost in order to actually support Bernie Sanders, because who the fuck else are you going to vote for if you're not a shitty human who wants to vote for Donald Trump? You're going to vote for Bernie Sanders, even if you disagree with him. You come out with history with less than Bernie Sanders.
I totally agree. To me, it almost seems like it's a game. Like it's a rigged game, and the way it's set up, it's like they give you a shitty option like Donald Trump and like a false liar like Hillary and like these other like like people you forget, like forgettable names besides Bernie Sanders, because he's actually talking about something that's important. He's talking like a president should. And I totally agree with what you're saying, and it's weird. It's almost like a set-up game, though. It's almost like it's intentionally set up this way.
Hold a second, counting some dollar bills real quick.
Do your thing. Shit, dude. When it comes down to it, man, no telling, man. With this whole game, this whole voting thing, I don't know if you guys vote or not. Sometimes to me, I think these presidents really have to come through and really speak to your inner soul and really speak about something that is really changeable, something that really means something to you. I don't know about you, but if you're not talking about shit that means something to me, dude, and I don't mean like dumb shit like legalize weed. That's cool and shit. That's cool. I mean, everyone wants that shit legalized, but I mean, really, I want them to really be concerned about the people, the core fucking people. Let them be worried about us. And I think, you know what? I think sometimes marijuana does run in that.
Setting in out, and I just had to pour a whiskey coke. As a matter of fact, while we're in a segue here, I'm going to pour myself a shot of Jameson, and I think it's going to be my last shot of the night at least before 2 a.m. anyway. Since,
yeah, it's about that time. Yeah.
Water. Okay, so I poured myself a shot of Jameson. I'm assuming that you were drinking something as well.
Yes, I am. I'm drinking a Dos Equis right now. I mean, I have Jameson here, but I have a Dos Equis in front of me.
Alright, well, I am going to cheers you verbally over this, and I'm going to give you my favorite cheers that somebody told me at some music festival a few years ago.
Awesome.
And it's stuck with me since then because it's fucking love it. The guy who told me this, he did a lot of whitewater river rafting, rapid riding, whatever you call that, rock climbing and shit like that. And so it was the cheers of him and his buddies whenever they saw that they were about to go over some really intense rapids. And, hey, somebody might get hurt, somebody might fall out.
I need to get me a fresh new drink here in a second, but maybe I could probably run. I'm back, friends, with a fresh Dos Equis. Alright, guys, so my friend May, she's a little busy, so, no, she's still busy, definitely busy. I guess the music's still going.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, yeah, I'm back. I'm back, too, because I have to go get me a drink.
Oh, fabulous, so we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
So, here's the cheers I was telling you about. May your rivers always rage. May the trail never end. May your glass always be full. I'll see you around the bend.
Definitely a good cheers. Whoa, cheers. Cheers to that. I'm cheersing everyone. The camera, the live stream. Everyone, cheers. I like that. I wish I could have wrote that down instead of holding this bottle. That was actually nice.
I have this book. There was this author when I was at a convention for one of my jobs in Vegas, and for whatever reason, there was this guy who was completely unrelated to anything else in the convention who was selling his books there, and the book is called Live and Wonder. And so this guy, he basically started driving around in his truck, thing other than living in his truck. And he last page with a link to, not a link, but the band name that he's from and their Facebook page name or whatever. So, anyway, apparently I'm drunk because I think I'm rambling and you're welcome.
No, you're getting into detail and I'm digging it. I was getting into it. I was like, whoa, she's really getting into detail about it. I mean, where are you going with it? I was interested in the direction it was going. You know what?
No, pretty much the direction was just that, that's where that particular quote or cheers came from, was having pulling with us on a entire person who traveled with the type of questions he liked to ask the people that he interacted with in order to get a deeper understanding of people than the typical surface level conversation you have. I'm like, what do you have to do before you die? Questions like that.
Whoa. Like deep questions. That's fucking like deep. It's instead of asking like, hey, how is your day? Like fucking basic bullshit. You're like talking about like, so what's your like purpose of living? Like he just went full on, just like, dude, like, what the fuck is like your reason? Like that's a deep question. That's like straight to the point. I like that shit. Like if somebody were to ask me some shit, it'd probably make me think on a different level than just what you're on. I was interested. You had me hooked. I mean, you're very compelling. I love listening to you. I mean, just hearing it's just a story. How interesting. Like, I actually wish I was...
I need another... I've got some customers that came in. Apparently, people are actually starting to come into my bar.
Oh, shit.
Give me a second.
Okay, yeah, do your thing. Wow, Maze, I mean, whoa, she's, definitely on the ball. She has her head on straight. Very, you know what, man? I'd say very much a role model because, for women, at least, I mean, because she's very smart girl. I think she'd have a lot to teach a lot of women. That's